The Alphabet of Animals by Ernest Griset. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Jeanette Seelig. Alphabet of Animals. A stands for ape, who has 4 clever hands. He lives in great woods in the tropical lands. B stands for boar, a most savage wild pig. With his terrible tusks for roots he can dig. C stands for cat, who grows fond of the house, and very much likes to run after a mouse. D stands for donkey, a poor patient beast, who thinks some fresh thistles a very great feast. E is for elephant, mighty in size, but kind to all children, and gentle and wise. F is for fox, who lives down underground, and often is chased by the huntsman and hound. G is for goat, o'er the Welsh hills it flies, and very rich milk to the children supplies. H is for horse, one of man's greatest friends. On our wants and our pleasures he gladly attends. I is for ibex, a goat with long horns. He lives on the mountains, the lowlands he scorns. J is for jaguar, a fierce beast of prey, who hides in American forests by day. K is for kangaroo, upright it keeps, except when it jumps o'er the ground in great leaps. L stands for lynx, clothed in fur thick and good, which finds home and food in the depths of the wood. The Zoological Gardens. When you go to the zoo, you must look for all the animals in this alphabet. You will find the ape and the elephant and the fox there, and the lynx, the porcupine, the rhinoceros, and the tiger. You will also see the lion, the king of beasts, who can be tamed, and is then as good and kind as a dog, and the leopards that jump about so nimbly. There also you will see the brown bears climbing up their pole, and you will know then that they can easily climb trees also. Give them a bun, for they are as fond of sweets as children are. Then go and look at the seal in his tank of water. You will see how fond he is of his keeper. The seal is a very sensible creature. His home is near the North Pole, and his thick, soft fur makes him able to bear the cold seas, and to lie on the ice without being frozen. Seals are kind to their little ones, and live in families, Papa and Mamma Seal, and the children. Be sure not to pat the wolf, taking him for a dog, as a child we knew once did, as he may perhaps bite. Indeed, it is best not to touch any creature in the gardens. The polar bear is a fine old fellow, but would be happier in his home of ice and snow. His fur is so thick that he must be much too warm in summer. Go and look at the giraffes. They are elegant-looking animals. Their long necks are given them that they may feed on the branches and boughs of high trees, and when they have to stoop to drink, they look rather awkward. The giraffe runs very fast, and is so strong that it can fight with the lion, though it runs away from him always if it can. What wonderful creatures God has made! Lions, tigers, leopards, bears, camels, and the others, nearly all of them for the use or pleasure of men. We are sure you will think of how great and good God is when you visit the zoo. M is for marmot. Its home's in the ground, and good stores of nuts and corn in it are found. N for Newfoundland dog, faithful and brave, and ready from drowning dear children to save. O is for otter, which lives in the streams, and breakfasts on fish when the early dawn beams. P is for porcupine, up its quills stick. If you touched him, they surely would give you a prick. Q is for quagga, o'er Africa's plains it gallops, or feeding in troops, it remains. R for rhinoceros, thick-skinned and strong, to which 2 great horns on his hard nose belong. S is for squirrel, who sits on a tree, when cracking his nuts very happy is he. T for the tiger, most savage of beasts, who on all living creatures most readily feasts. U is for unicorn, well known in fable. To find him alive, I think no one is able. V for vicuña, on mountains it lives, and soft silky wool for the use of man gives. W for walrus, in cold polar seas it swims midst the icebergs with safety and ease. X, extinct animal, you won't regret that creatures like this one no longer are met. Y is for yak, the wild ox of Tibet. The Tartars are glad its long soft fleece to get. Z is for zebra, the brave desert steed, who flies o'er the African plains at full speed. End of The Alphabet of Animals.